What's good, everybody? Welcome to the podcast. I'm Helen. And as you know by now, this podcast is about unpacking the music that really intrigues me and makes me go, And I feel like this specific person, I've been trying to get here for 100 million years because she genuinely intrigues me. One of my favorite rappers out. Anele Zondo.
Vuka. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great.
I think I've already said this to you like a bunch of times, but I've been trying to get you here for so long, but I've seen like even on your reality show that you've been busy. You've been like super hectic. But before we unpack all of that, very important question. What do they think of your success so far?
Well, I don't know. We're not friends anymore.
No! That's horrible.
No, we're not friends anymore. We're not that tight anymore. But I'm sure they're proud of me because they know my dreams.
Yeah. One of my favorite things about you when you're on a song is you like to bring in your girls.
Yeah.
There's always a name here and there. And I feel like even Drake used to do that a lot, where it's just like some girl that he texted, but now we know the girl's name and we'll never see that person ever. Do you feel like it's a way that you're bringing a part of you into the music space?
100%. Now that you say it, I'm noticing, I actually do that.
Yeah.
But 100%, like, it's real life. So I try bringing my real life as much as I can, so that when people are listening, they're like, oh, like the recent Speedsta one where I'm like, they're actually my sisters.
Oh,
so when I say it's like I'm actually speaking about my sisters.
Yeah.
Smoking high like shisha, and also when it hits home, it's just different, you know. When people are listening to your music and they're close to you, it also hits different for them. And for me. And I think I'd make it first for myself and people around me. And then the mass.
That's so dope.
And the public after that. Yeah.
That song actually, the Speedsta song, because Blue Pappi does the chorus, right? And you like Blue Pappi?
Oh, what an artist.
He's dope. He's very dope. But his chorus made me think if that Smooth character is real. Because I felt like maybe he heard your verse and then he was like, well, let's bring in the people.
Sickness. No, that's part of the colors. That's his bros.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, I don't know.
No, those are his people.
Who are these guys?
Yeah, those are his people.
But how did that song happen? Did you guys all do it together? Or because I know these days it's like, just send me the beat and then I'll send it back.
No, actually, funny story. The song was almost complete. And I was in Zoocci's studio, and Zoocci likes, like, every time I go record with him, he's like, let me play you some stuff. And then he'll play something, and he's like, what do you think of this song? And I'm like, yeah, I like it. Would you hop on it? And I'm like, I don't know, maybe. So he played this song, and he's like, no, you need to hop onto this. And Blue Pappi's verse was already in there, and 25K's verse was already in there. And then they were just looking for, like, that final verse.
Yeah.
And then he's like, pressure, though, but no pressure. And I got into that studio and I was like, okay, I started writing. And there was a note that I wrote to myself after I'd shaved like 2 days ago. And I was like, shave me, boom, boom, feel brand new.
Yeah, that's an actual line.
It is. And I saved it on my phone because I was like, I need to remember like this feeling. Because I kept laughing. I was like, shave me, boom, boom, ooh, feel brand new.
And then what do you say? Like, like, what's the thing you say after that?
Shave me, boom, boom, feel brand new. Instant upgrade, kitty, prrr. Fresh air, isha or moya, like, whoo, so if you touch it, so if you touch it and you taste it, you never say a damn thing. Keep it between us.
That's so funny to me.
It's hilarious.
That's so funny.
And I love hilarious raps these days.
But I feel like for you, even, it feels like your personality. It doesn't feel like you're trying to make a joke. It just feels like, you know.
That's how I am.
Yeah.
Honestly. Yeah, you should check my TikTok. Like, that's how I am.
That's so dope.
Yeah.
Obviously, you and 25K have worked together before. And I remember I was at his listening session for that album. And when Tammy Taylor came on, I was like, okay, rapping. Tell me about that song.
Ooh, that song is crazy. Another Zoocci story. So Zoocci's the guy. when it comes to like my features.
Yeah.
He's always like making sure that like, okay, I think you need to do this or that. He had a session, he invited me over, he said, come through. I was pregnant at the time. Nobody knew.
Yeah.
I was wearing baggy stuff because I didn't want them. I know how they are, especially Zoocci.
Yeah.
If I had told him that I was pregnant, he was never gonna allow me in studio.
Really?
Yeah.
Why you say that?
Because Zoocci is very like, this is what men should do. This is what women should do. He's that type of guy. He doesn't look like it, but he is.
Yeah.
And I didn't want anybody to treat me any different.
Mm.
I wanted to still do my work because I noticed with my management that they were already acting different towards me and me making music.
Yeah.
So I said, let me not tell anybody any further because I don't want to stop that. And unfortunately, we do live in a world and a society that's kind of wired like that.
Yeah.
If she's pregnant, she's sick.
So now you must be on bed rest.
Yes, please rest. Don't do anything.
Yeah.
I mean, great, but you know, what should I do with the fire and the passion?
Yeah.
Anyways, go into studio with my baggy clothes. 25K is there. I've never been in studio with 25K. And he plays the beats and he's like, what do you think? And I start mumbling. He says, come, don't even write to it. He says, just mumble. And I started mumbling. And then he said, okay, now write to it. And then I wrote to my mumbles. And
That's so interesting.
That's
Is that
how-
usually your process where you mumble first and then
No,
you...
that was the first time it actually happened that way. I normally find the words first
Yeah.
and then the flow will come. But this time it was like just mumbles and then he taught me a new way of doing things.
Yeah.
And now I literally do that. Every
Yeah.
time I have an inspo, I mumble it on and then I find the words later.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I think also when you just think about Tammy Taylor, like the girls who get it.
Yeah.
It's just like you are that girl who would have, like, look at your nails right now. Like,
I love my nails right now like this. So fire.
so I appreciate that you're able to bring that kind of energy to like a specific type of hip hop that we
Right.
have right now. Like, I feel like we do need a lot more of this energy, very feminine, very like defiant, very like rooted in your power, I guess. But I do want to talk about the pregnancy because I mean, it was going to come up later, but the day I decided I wanted to interview you was when I heard the Awake outro, which is pretty by Hope Master.
Which is Hope Master Beats.
And I feel like when I was first introduced to your music, I was like, man, this girl is so dope. And then I was just kind of like a casual listener.
Yeah.
And I feel like on this EP, you started to give us glimpses of who you are. And I feel like it's I imagine it's not an easy type of song to write, but here it is on your EP.
Yeah.
And I want to start here at like, when I look at your career, a lot of it mirrors like a Cardi B, right? Someone who started on TV, but is really successful in music. But also there's this, like if you go back a few years, if you think about Lauryn Hill, when she was singing about Zion and she was saying like, people are like, use your head, like you've got this career going and all of that. So when you found out you were pregnant, did you go, oh my gosh, my career?
Yes.
Tell me.
When I found out I was pregnant, I said, oh my goodness, it's done.
You thought it was a wrap for your career?
It's raps.
Why?
Because firstly, I've been running away from that reality because of my career. So that's
okay,
like
hold on. You were running away from being a mom.
being a mom.
Okay.
At the back of my mind, it's something that I really have always wanted.
Yeah.
But in the forefront, it's not, there's hardly any careers that mirror a successful mom in South Africa doing it big and still being bad and still being hard and still being, you know, there's nothing like that. Everybody who I know who is a rapper or who makes music has hidden the fact that they have children. It's very much in the background. It's very private because if they come forth with it, it changes how people look at them as rappers, as musicians, as artists. Because as a woman, you're supposed to be eye candy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uyisidlo sabantu besilisa. Like udijo. So Yeah, 100%. I was scared of it. I was like, damn, what am I gonna do now?
Yeah.
You know, and I cried
Oh.
for 30 days and 30 nights. Literally.
Did you
sobbing.
suspect that you were pregnant?
Not at all.
So how did you eventually find out?
I had back pain.
Oh.
And I never have back pain.
I'm only doing that face because I have back pain right now.
Oh! Well, you might want to go consult with your doctor.
Definitely not, but back to you.
No, so I had back pain. So funny story, opening up to you right now. I had surgery prior my pregnancy. So I came out of the surgery and my waist was tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah. And by the way, when I got my surgery, I was with my boyfriend at the time.
Yeah.
Overseas. So obviously, we're overseas, you know. We froke around a bit. Froke. We froked.
Is that a
before,
mixture
during, and after the surgery?
Of screwing and like frolicking.
Freaking.
It's like, okay, we froke.
We're freaking, but like past tense, we froke.
I'm gonna use that.
So yeah. So we froke, you know, and you know.
Yeah.
Pop the plan Bs, you think everything is fine.
Yeah.
My waist is tiny, nothing's going on. And then 4 months later, I have back pain. And then I go to the doctor. And the doctor's like, let's take all the tests. Let's take a pregnancy test. I'm like,
Yeah.
Possibly never, but okay.
Yeah. What do you have to lose? That's my career.
Girl, she said, girl, you're pregnant. I was like, oh, really? She's like, yeah. She's like, but go downstairs, get a scan, and let's see.
Yeah.
When I go downstairs and I get a scan, they say, hang on.
Oh my gosh.
4 months.
Yeah.
Heartbeat, heard it at the same time.
Oh,
Saw her at the same time. And she was chilling like with her legs crossed. Like she's already a full-formed. And have you ever, you see that moment in movies where like people are talking around you and you hear nothing?
Yeah.
That happened to me in that moment.
Oh
it was like, they counseled me in that moment.
Yeah.
You know, it's so beautiful. It's such a gift to have. Everything, my whole life just like flashed in front of me. And I was just like, what?
So in the moment, you felt very much like...
In the moment, I felt a lot of things.
Yeah.
That I can't even name them to you right now. What did I feel in that moment? It was a lot of things. All at the same time. And then I called my mom. Because that's the first person I will consult with, you know, if anything happens. And like I'm sobbing and crying. And I'm like, what am I going to do? She's like, girl, wait, why are you crying? I'm like, because I'm not ready. She's like, you're 30.
Yeah.
When were you going to be ready?
Yeah.
And I was like, I mean, I don't know, but I mean, what is it? Okay, okay, but let me go do my nails quickly. And then she's like, don't go do your nails.
That sounds so like you, that you'd be like, yeah, let me go do my nails.
She's like, don't go do your nails. She's like, go home.
Yeah.
And like, just think about this a little bit. And I was like, okay, cool. So yeah, that's that. And you know what? After that, I think it took me like almost a month to think properly. Like, and then I was just like, you know what? I'm going to embrace this.
Yeah.
And in fact, I want to take this as a part of my journey, and I want to put it in my music.
Yeah.
And I want my life to play out in my art because I'm feeling so many things right now. So let me carry on creating.
Yeah. And you know, like earlier you were saying how you were wearing baggy clothes to the studio, right?
Yeah.
And on this specific song, you talk about wearing the baggy clothes, not being able to hug people tightly,
Yes,
and not going to the clubs because I think you specifically say, not because I'm hiding, to be honest, I'm protecting something. Can you tell me a little bit about that? Because that's such a tender...
Right. So hardly anybody knew. It was only close people, which is my family. So most of the time I was just moving around as if nothing's going on.
Yeah.
So when I was speaking on that, when I was saying that line, it's like, with everything that's going on in my life, I've gone from putting myself in the forefront to now everything is about protecting my daughter.
Yeah.
Like almost with immediate effect that happened, you know. So she's played such a crazy and vital role in my life and in how I see things.
Yeah.
So now everything is, first I'm living now my life out so that she can live a better life.
Yeah.
And I'm protecting myself to protect her.
Yeah.
So everything I do now, I'm moving just like differently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was also going to say, like, that comes out pretty strongly, like you protecting yourself and you taking care of yourself. Because in my POV, like when you're always saying Vuka, that's very much like directed at us. But on the Awake outro, it's directed at you to wake up. I don't know if I'm reading that correctly,
100%.
but it feels like even the way you're repeating it, it's about like you've been asleep to the reality of this relationship and what your future might look like. Is that like a fair assumption to make?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. It was a wake-up call for me too. Even taking out that EP.
Yeah.
It's just a consistent wake-up call.
Yeah.
You can do this. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are, Mom. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you're protecting, but you can do this. You can still be a baddie, a boss, a bae. You can still do it.
Yeah.
You know? And I can't believe I've lived my life in a mold of what I felt like society deemed as fit enough. This is what it looks like to be fit enough to run this game.
Yeah.
To be in this game.
Yeah.
You know, I've lived my life like that for the longest time, and for the first time, I'm in an unknown zone, and I'm carving it.
Yeah.
In the way I see best.
Yeah. That's so interesting that you'd say that, because I would think you are the one person who's like, I see the mold, but I'm cracking it. I'm not doing that.
No, 100% in a sense of just like maybe certain things that I did. But in terms of career-wise, I wanted to live out my career as the baddest to ever do it.
Yeah.
So all of the baddest that I've seen, even overseas, like they don't have kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, you have to look like who's been doing it before you. You have to look ahead.
Yeah.
And you have to look behind you. Like, how have they done it? So that's what I mean about the mold. Not necessarily in like, you know, how I would approach the mold.
Yeah. Not like fitting in.
Yeah.
I got you. I also have a theory that like the most successful or like the most talented women, the most genius among us, the minute they get with a man, oh my gosh. It's like RIP to all your genius.
Oh my God.
Like,
why is it like that?
I think it's because we're socialized to obsess over men. Whereas for them, like men in long-term relationships always grow and women in long-term relationships always get smaller.
100%.
So don't get into a long-term relationship.
I told my manager this the other day. I was like, whatever you do, make sure I don't get into a damn relationship. I don't need it.
No, you must be happy.
No, but look at Cardi. She was away for a long time. Now she's actually taking out an album.
Yeah.
She was literally a wife.
Yeah. But also she was a wife to someone who was being crazy. And that's why I brought her up earlier, that like she mirrors your career in the sense of starting out in TV, but also in what you were saying in Awake about like, I'm here now. Like there's this child and this person is, you know, has been gallivanting or froking with other people.
Yeah.
That is just the reality. But I do want to like kind of go back to the beginning a bit, because I feel like we went straight to...
Okay.
When you first came onto the scene, or let me say when I saw you in the mainstream light was through Massive Music.
Mm-hmm.
I always want to say Massive Metro, but
Everybody
Massive Music. And then you introduced yourself to us as Nay the Bae,
yes,
right? And then you decided, I'm actually going to go into music. Whereas mostly people started music and then they go, let me try this TV thing. You were like, why did you want to go the other way around?
Let me tell you something. It's not a why would I want to. It's it just happened, to be honest. I'm telling you. That's true.
How?
All my life, since I was 16, I thought presenting, I was going to do it until I pass out.
Yeah.
Like, this is what I want to do. This
Yeah.
is what I believe I'm here to do. Music literally caught me. But then when I think back, I'm like, music has always been a part of me. I used to be in a rap group in high school.
What was it called?
I don't even know what it was called. I don't even know if we had a name.
So it was this
Like-
in the 034 or the 013?
This was the 034.
Okay.
This was the 034 in Newcastle. And I didn't really take it seriously. I was just happy to be like the girl there. You know,
So
I
who
had
was
the
all in
reps
group?
in my
Were you
pocket.
the only girl?
Yes.
Okay.
I was just happy to be like the only girl. And I feel like anything I said was cool.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, yo, you have to have the hardest part. I just felt like, you know, saying that I'm cute and whatnot was like the cute things, you know. And it didn't even last long. I think we did that for like a year in the early 2009s, 2010s.
Yeah.
And then I forgot about it, and I just was like, I want to be a presenter on a music show, and I was specific about a music show because
Yeah.
I mean, you know, Bobonang and Bonontle Tema were doing it, and I thought, yeah, I want to be like that.
Yeah.
Only to find out that I'm just collecting the gems so that I can be, you know, out there. It happened to me. I started going to studios. My voice sounded crazy on tracks,
Like crazy good or crazy bad?
crazy good.
Yes.
And people who heard it were like, so you mean you haven't been rapping this whole time?
But so, like, I'm very confused. Because what do you mean you just start going to studios? Like, something in you must have been like,
Yeah.
I think I want to write something. I think.
No, 100%. I had that in me that said, I definitely think I want to try this.
Yeah.
I want to see what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You know, so my first stint with music was in varsity, and my boyfriend in varsity had a studio. He's a musician as well.
Yeah.
So he recorded me because I was like, I just want to record. And he was like, okay, okay, come. And then he would be like, just say this and this and this.
Yeah.
And I'd do that. And I thought it sounded really dope. We never made anybody listen to those songs. We literally just did them in the comfort of being in a relationship.
Okay.
Nobody ever heard them. And then I remember listening to it back when I was already in the industry. And I was like, damn, I need to do this again. And then I did it, and I actually linked up with Zingah. And he was the first person to take me to multiple studio sessions.
Yeah.
And he took me to Slick. He took me to his own producer. And he was hard on me. Yeah. I used to not like that guy.
Why? Like, was he saying, like, rewrite or like.
He's the type of person who says, drop down and give me 10 more. Like, with one line.
Yeah.
So he was trying to make sure that my cadence is always, like, on par. You can't think you're doing something good. You need to be exceptional.
Yeah.
So he was very bad. But good for me now in retrospect, because when people listen to me, they're like, yo, you sound like. But now I have certain techniques where I'm like, in order for it to sound the way I want, I need to get to a point where it sonically sounds like this.
Yeah.
Or in a mood, or, you know, certain tricks, like you need to smile, you need to emote, you need to do this. He taught me those type of things.
Yeah.
And then he said, let me sign you. While we were in that process, and I said,
Why?
I said, no, no, you can't sign me. You know, who have you signed? Like, I felt like, I don't know what you're going to do with my career. So I felt like, no, let me figure it out. And because I've learned now business and the entertainment industry. So I had like an idea of what I need to do in order to make my career successful. And then he was like, no, we're staying in studio. We're making the music. And at some point, something's going to happen. We're going to take it out, and then we'll see. Yeah. So we kind of butted heads with that, and we didn't have the same concepts. And that's when I was like, no. And then we got into a big argument, and he was like, well, fine. Go do it yourself. Yeah. And I said, say less. Yeah. And then I started going to studio sessions by myself, pulling up, doing this and this. And then I met Reason. Yeah. And then Reason said, oh, let me take you under my wing. Yeah. Let's go. And then we just started hitting studio sessions all the time. And it was COVID time, by the way. Yeah. during this time and I'm talking to
That's
you.
like now.
That's like now. He was in studio all the time, but he was writing for other people. So he would say, come and sit in.
Yeah.
And just don't do anything. Just sit in, watch other people record. So I actually got a lot of training from really dope people in the beginning. And I think that's why I kind of have an idea as to how to navigate in terms of recording, in terms of, tonality, cadence, presence, storytelling. Those guys were kind of my foundation.
You had like a University of Rap. Yeah.
How lucky
that's
am
very,
I?
very dope.
Yeah.
But no, dude, like for real, you sound like you've been rapping all your life. Like you, and I'm sure the University of Rap had a big part to play in that. But what you were saying about who has Zingah signed and all of that kind of reminds me of something you said on Whole City, that lifestyle yabiza and you don't settle for less.
Settle for less.
And that's been your whole demeanor, whether you're wearing a 10K weave or whatever. So how have you navigated like leaving what seems like this huge spotlight of television and then being like, yeah, I'm a new artist. Right. So I have to kind of navigate and make money because the lifestyle,
bees. Okay, so one thing that people should know about the entertainment industry is that it's very much lights, camera, and action. Financially, it's
agnamal.
I want to just like it's very rare that you have to be seasoned to get the type of money that you want.
Okay.
For example, in my presenting career, I was presenting for 4 years, and my intern salary, I had it until the end.
Really?
Yeah. I think I did get like a 500 rand raise at like the third year. And
that's crazy.
Yeah. So I was like on internship level, but I was becoming more seasoned. So I felt like this is not really working for me. It worked for me in a sense of it built my brand. And people could trust. And then I got gigs on the outside because people know that when you're on TV, you kill it.
Yeah.
Anything you do if you have to talk, you kill it. So that's how I built the brand, and it wasn't a hard shift for me because I had built so much. And then I looked into music and I realized, damn, people are actually making money out here. People are actually making money out here.
Yeah.
And having to become a newcomer in music, I think the career before helped a lot. But also understanding the structures prior. Because I did a lot of interviews, I spoke to a lot of people. I understood what it is when I got into music.
Yeah.
And how I wanted to move around it. And people said, just be independent. Whatever you do, be independent.
Yeah.
And I was independent when I started off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it seems like that independent streak, you kind of took it into even how you reintroduce yourself on Ingwe, right? Like when you say like Gamalam.
Yes.
Anele Zondo, as opposed to I'm Nadia the Bae.
Right.
Why did you want to make that distinction?
So when I presented, I still always kept the Anele Zondo, aka Nadia the Bae.
Yeah.
It was never like it's that. It's Anele Zondo, aka Nadia the Bae. And I remember presenting on SABC One's One Mic. And I used to like throw some bars there and people would say, damn, you can rap. But I always used to go, and then that became like something that I never wanted to let go of because I felt like people understood me better, especially on that type of platform when I say who I am. And for a female, you don't really get that a lot.
Yeah.
You don't get people who actually come on and tell you like, yo, this is who I am. So it happened like that on the song as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, I need to introduce myself.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a plan, by the way. Just so that you know. I didn't plan for that to be my first song. It's not
really?
No.
But Ingwe was part of the Reason sessions or no?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is on our way. This is just us making music and it's going. And this one day, Reason actually puts together a session for me. It's like, this really cool guy. His name is Jills. He was very excited about me being a rapper, by the way. It's really cool guy, Jills. I think you and Jills should like, do something together. Okay, cool. And I'd been telling him I have this idea where I want to do hip hop and Maskandi type vibe, but put it together.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were didn't understand it. And then on that specific session, I remember the guy came in and he made the beat from scratch.
Yeah.
And then I said, yo, there's this song, man, that I used to sing back in the day when we had like Umemul or something like that. Ingwe. And then we found the song. And then I'm like, please sample that. And he did. And then
look at you being a creative director. A producer.
Now that I think about it, I didn't get my producer cut from that.
You should have.
Because I should have. Because that was very much my idea. So put it together and then and then I took a nap and then came back and then we started recording the song. So when I'm recording the song, I go on the mic and I'm waking myself up because I was just taking a nap.
Yeah.
That's how the Vuka came out. And I was like, Vuka. I was actually saying it to myself, guys.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was fresh from a nap.
That's funny.
And that's how it started. So then we made a lot of songs, Afro, piano. I had like gang. I had like more than 40 songs at this point. And I just kept making people listen to it. And I remember bumped into somebody else and he's like, yo, this should be your first track. And I was like, haha. And I started listening to it more. I'm like, oh yeah. And then I find my ex-boyfriend who used to do videos.
Yeah.
And he was shooting a video for another artist. And I went to see him. And that artist flunked. He didn't make the video shoot. And he's like, Konja, what song do you have?
So let's just film it now?
Yeah, he's like, Konja, what song do you have? And I'm like, oh yeah, there's this one that I've been playing over and over. And it was just that one verse. I had done that one verse, the beginning verse only. And he's like, okay, cool, come. Because he had. And that's how it happened. He said, do this, stand here, do this, stand here. And that's how it happened. And then I just dropped the video. Everyone went crazy.
Yeah.
That's how that video came out.
Yeah.
Everyone went crazy. And I never expected it. Everything.
Wild.
This is just like something of everything just happening to make sure that the song comes out.
That's crazy.
I did the second verse when people started going crazy on me, saying, okay, we saw the snippet. When is the song coming? I was like, guys, wait. And that's just the story of that song. That song is a miracle.
Luck and preparation.
Yeah.
Not luck and preparation. What is it called? Opportunity and preparation,
Opportunity
right?
means preparation.
That's so dope.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, no, because I'm a little bit taken aback because I always just thought you were being like, don't sleep on me. So Vuka.
Yeah.
But no, it's actually like, again, to yourself. So the Vuka EP, right? One of the songs that really stand out for me on it is 110. And on 110, you say people were sipping water when you were on fire.
Yeah.
And you were trying to ball, but you were hitting these walls. Unpack that for me. Like, what was happening in your life where you were like, help me, and people weren't?
A lot of times I felt like that. It's not like that. It's not like one time. It's a lot of times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you good at asking for help?
I've become better at asking for help.
Okay.
I was very bad. Prior, my baby. I was very bad at asking for help.
Yeah.
Because I was always just like, you know.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of no's. I'm okay with not hearing. Like, I'm okay with skipping the no part now. But I feel like when you skip the no part, like you stop yourself from like getting certain opportunities. So that has changed. But I also feel like there's no female or anybody who's like, maybe I also haven't gone into that type of vibe where I've asked like,
can you help me?
Yeah. Can you? But I've asked Zintle to be my mentor now.
Aww.
Because I felt like she mirrors the type of woman that I want to be. Business mom, musician.
Yeah.
And she's still like bad. And she's doing it. You know what I mean? So.
Did she say yes?
Yeah, she said
yes.
She said yes. But I just think like there's been many situations, whether it's people in the industry, whether it's people that I know, where it's like they see you suffering or they see you, you know, and nobody's there to help you, and you just need to boss up and just do things yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. But my girls and family always had my back.
Yeah.
People around me always had my back. They know, you know what, go back, try it, do it, kill it.
Yeah.
You know, even as just support systems. So yeah.
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 That's very interesting because I think it's on Breathe where you're talking about how you've gone through several things and the way that you process it is by bleeding over there and being allowed your space to breathe.
Yes.
I mean,
I'd rather bleed here because that means it's preparing me for the next thing.
Yeah, and I think you say like you'd rather bleed here to find out where you need to be.
Yes.
I wasn't going to ask you about the song, but now I'm remembering it. And that makes me think about you not asking for help because why are you bleeding somewhere else?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a tough one, especially when I was in that era. It was a tough one. I bled a lot in silence, and I bled a lot because I believe like I need to have everything together. I need to have everything together. I need to have everything together. I need to figure it out. I can't ask for help. I can't. Yeah, and I've reached a lot of, you know, a lot of walls alone.
Yeah.
I mean, the Thick Slim video, we just took it out now. And,
with Nadia.
With Nadia. And we couldn't take that out. So the Slim Thick video just came out now because we couldn't take it out during the time that Sean AKA. So we had to put that on pause. And for me, that took a lot out of me, you know. It felt like a knock from other knocks that I was getting at the time. So it was just like a lot. And I was just like, damn, not this too right now.
Yeah.
You know, and I felt like I was hitting another wall, you know, and I had to be a friend. So I had to think like, no, this is the right thing to do for now. Let's not do this now. We can do it later.
Yeah.
And I took it out this year, even though it's 2 years old, because I just felt like we worked so hard on it.
Yeah.
And we gave it our all and we invested into it. So, you know, let's take it out. Let's let the people have it and then
just see where it goes.
And just see where it goes. But also even doing that for me, it kind of re-energized me again to actually go out and do it again.
Yeah.
That's why I said with Whole City, I'm dropping today. You're going to get the video tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, I'm going now.
Yeah.
Like I'm going because I don't want anything to be like, I don't want to, as artists, I feel like we get in our own heads. And when things are, it's like, it's personal. When sometimes it's actually not personal.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's actually really.
You see,
sometimes it's not personal. Things are happening.
Yeah. I get that.
It's not happening to you. It's just things are happening. And sometimes you make it seem like, yo.
Meaning it to you.
Someone has an agenda against me.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry. Whoever I did wrong to, sorry.
Yeah. But I guess like luckily for you, you do have the whole city right behind you now. And I don't know if it feels that way for you. But I think in general, from a music perspective, like everyone's like, yes, she's a rapper.
Yeah.
And she's a rapper I like, or just she's a rapper, but there's no like, I think people are behind you. With Thick Slim, because you mentioned it, there's a way that you use your voice, right? And you do it throughout your career. Like one of my friends, Tuli, she also speaks like this. Like there's a you guys do. And I just feel like it's such a hood signature. Like it's such a specifically, like you can picture this girl in your mind from the hood.
Right.
And I feel like for you, tell me if I'm wrong, but you're always trying to showcase that kind of like how you say you're pulling up in the Vura,
Yes.
but you're sipping Madcap Sav,
Yes.
right? So that's Cabernet Sauvignon.
Cabernet Sauvignon, for those who don't know.
And I hope you're not pulling up in the car and you're driving the car.
No, I'm
horrible.
I'm with my man, and he's driving, and I'm sipping the Madcap.
Yes, but let's talk about that song. That song has gone triple platinum in my household because it's a song called "Faithful" by Yanga Chief.
Yanga Chief.
Gotta say the Chief. And for me, it was like stamping how you're always like, I'm so bougie and I'm so hood because this specific type of bougie girl in the hood isn't really on our screens like that.
Yeah.
Is that an intentional thing for you?
100%. I call it boughetto.
Okay.
So I'm bougie and ghetto.
Yeah.
So it's boughetto.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like it's not represented. I'm definitely that. And that's what I want to, that's what I want to show 100%. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
So then when you were doing Faithful with Yanga Chief, like, how did that happen?
I think it was with a couple of times of me hitting him up, just saying, please, can we do studio? And then finally he said, yeah.
So you knew specifically that you wanted to work with him?
Yes.
Okay.
Like I know specifically right now I want to work with Nasty C.
Okay. I think that's going to happen.
And Doja
Cat?
Yeah.
I feel like she's coming through in a couple months. So,
you see, that's why I'm taking out the videos. So that when they say, so when she asks, yo, who's the flyest? And then they say, she's got videos, she's got evidence.
Some tag.
Yeah, I'm taking it. Anele Zondo. If I can just be with Doja, guys,
okay.
Like Impilo Yami is going to be made. But what were we talking about?
But I don't think they're on speaking terms. I mean, we gonna see.
The plot thickens. I am the plot. I don't know. What were we talking about?
Faithful. We're talking about Faithful. And you being like, I want to work with Yanga Chief.
Yes, I said I want to work with Yanga Chief. Went into his studio and we were sipping and it was just a vibe and it just worked out.
Yeah.
That song just worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's very...
And he wanted gangster love.
Yeah.
He wanted like a gangster love type vibe.
Yeah. It's interesting to me that his verse is very much about the woman in his life and how he's trying to be faithful to her, right? And like how she looks like 2011 Salamine.
And 2020 Salamine.
So great because black don't crack. And then for you, it seems like you come in with this energy of like, we can be faithful, but not public.
Yes.
Why?
Because that's just like, I like that.
That's just how you roll?
That's just how I roll. I'm the type of girl, like, I like it, like, I can even pull up to, like, the club with my man, and, like, we can sit in two different sections, and, like, we're just looking at each other from, like, you know?
Okay.
And then, like, when it's time to go, it's time to go. He's like, baby, it's time to go. Then it's just like, yeah. Like, I'm that type of person, like, yeah. So it's very much me.
It kind of leans into what you say about, like, fly, sexy.
Niggas say I'm cold, but you're the only one who really knows that I'm a lover girl. You got me on my toes. Tell me a lie. Tell me you're mine. Because we know guys are not ours, guys. Like in this society of rostas. Siya. Tell me a lie. Tell me you're mine. Tell me you love me, but baby, give me that time. Because obviously, you know, I like boss men. So, you know, they don't have time, you know. So like, if you love me, like, show me that you know. That song is just
time is such a great currency.
It is. It's
But I love even how you're saying it, right? Like the fly, sexy, and all of that, because it sounds to me like you're saying niggas say you're cold, as in like you're warding off their advances, but also cold like you are bad, right? Like,
do you get me?
I think I get you.
Is
that what you were trying to say?
You get me. You get me. You say I'm cool, but you don't know. Yeah, it's 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that stuff important to you? Because I feel like sometimes it can. Sometimes your delivery is so dope that it can overshadow. The like. Oh yeah, but she's also saying this. So like even when you're saying. Guluvanya Patula. Like it's just like your swag is just so great.
Shout out.
That I wonder, like, is that stuff still important to you that you're like, I want to be able to put in a punchline here and I want to be able...
I'm so glad you asked that question.
Okay.
And why am I glad? Because I've finally come to that point in my life where I'm like, it's important, but I feel like speaking how I feel is more important. So I've started this new way of writing, you know, which is not as much about like the punchlines. So I've been watching like a lot of Glorilla, Glorilla's a goat because those punches are there, and you really need to hear them.
The birdiful.
The bird. Could you see me? You might think, oh, there's one line that I'm just like, yo. She just punched us, and hardly anybody can hear it.
Yeah.
I'll remember it now.
Yesterday I heard Rouge say something about fans of Shooting They Shot John Lennon. Oh yeah, I saw that one.
And she was like, "You guys
didn't
don't even get it." Like,
and I'm gonna say it again for you guys. I saw that. That's fire. I don't know if she says looking good. You might something about went to school for chiropractic, but the way she puts it is so insane. But anyways, I've been watching a lot of the girlies, and it's like, especially in America, it's like more saying things that are happening in your life.
Yeah.
And making your real life rhyme instead of old school punchlines, making sure that people, you know, when you hit, you land, you know. So I really wanna, not even wanna, I'm going into more of doing that right now and being more vibey.
Yeah. Like a less is more approach.
A less is more approach.
It's almost like you're going back to the basics.
You understand? You get me? Sorry. Oh, it's your one. Nice.
Why are my podcasts like this? Like every episode, there's something happening. Someone's looking at this. And we can't get those things out.
Yeah, so it's going back to basics for real. Like for me, it's going back to basics for real. Because what I've noticed is also right now in the society that we're in, and I'm not saying dumb it down to anybody who's watching, but in the society that we're in, people want to feel, they want to vibe, and they want to be happy, man.
Oh no, that makes me so sad to hear that.
No, for real.
When Zingah was here, she also said the same thing. Like, bro, don't ask me like what's behind the lyric, whatever.
Right.
I'm just trying to like make sure people are vibing because that's what they want.
That's what people want.
But I think there's a place for that. And I think you've already mastered the like, I'm entering a space like this.
Yeah.
But I really enjoy when I can hear that, oh, she really thought about that line and she, you know what I mean? So don't lose it.
Anymore. People don't want to think.
I want to think.
And the numbers are not saying think. The numbers are saying people don't want to think, to be honest. I took out the best EP in South Africa. In Africa last year. Vuka was the best EP. Well curated. Well executed. My rollout plan was stunning.
Yeah.
But when you look at the numbers, they're disappointing. People are not listening to listen.
Yeah.
People are listening to vibe right now.
So sad.
It's so sad. I know. But that's why I'm like, let me take it back to basics.
Yeah.
But it's a bag that I'm in all bags. It's a bag that I can always be like, yo. And I can do that, but in a fun way. And I'm trying to make it more fun. And I think we don't have enough fun girl music.
Yeah.
Like, and I love fun girl music. And I have to be the captain of fun girl music.
You're such a girl's girl also. Like
Such a girl's girl.
But you know, I think we've been doing very inside, not joke, because it's not a joke, but like maybe the public doesn't know. Why do we keep talking about basics?
Yeah.
Because she came in here with her own water, Baesics. And this is the ad for you guys. So tell us a little bit about Baesics. She didn't pay me for this, just by the by.
When you're drinking Baesics, Time stand still. Are you buying it?
No, because the only thing I'm thinking about is when time stood still for you because you were pregnant. This water will not get you pregnant. You'll be fine.
I'm told it will not get you pregnant. It will make you. It's been proven by myself. It does enhance your mood. You know, it does give you extra drip. You know, and I'm a flow.
Mm-hmm.
That's in pop home. Yeah, understand? So, lamanzi, especially if you're a musician, artist, someone who just wants to flow, trust me.
That's so
No,
funny.
so Baesics. So while I was pregnant, I realized that I'm not going to be able to be in the forefront forever. And most of my money, I made it by being in the forefront.
Yeah.
All my 7 years of this career, 7 years of this career. So pregnancy showed me that, you know what, you need to have something that's gonna be passive, whether you're there or not. But because you're such an energy, how can you take that energy and put it in your products?
Yeah.
So Baesics is spelled Baesics. So it's for baes.
Yeah.
Everything that you need to be a bae. And number one of my essentials is water. Water makes my life. So I
Yeah.
thought, let me start there. This is perfect. So you see that tagline, formulating your essentials, all the essentials that a bae needs. We have this. I have lip balms, which you're going to get. I bought one for you.
Oh, thanks.
Lip balms, eye patches, like the things that I use that I feel like are essential for me.
Yeah.
And the baes need to have it. Kinali, kitlabana lis spaza shop. Yeah, the baes. Rijo just spaza shop, like everything. And then we're getting into merchandising. We're getting into like different pockets.
Yeah.
But I want someone to be able to be like, yo, I got Baesics on my lips. I got Baesics in my hand, Baesics on the what,
Yeah.
nay on the what. I want to be able to be a full 360 in terms of product
Yeah.
and merchandising and branding goes.
And you will.
As far as it goes, yeah.
You will. I was chuckling now because I feel like you're on camera and you're like playing up a persona, but really that is your persona. Like,
I try to be professional sometimes. Like, I'm always like, professional. Let me be professional.
no, I think that's so needed. Like, that's so needed to be like, we're not a monolith. Not every girl is like this.
Yeah.
And not even every rapper is like this. And it kind of makes me, because we're talking about flowing in water. The drip, Juluka. You end off that song. It's a Zingah song.
Yes.
And it's a whole bunch of people on it. Boiti's on it.
Asebaningi.
And to me, it feels like it makes the most sense for you to be on a song called Drip Juluka. I mean, I think it also kind of reminds me of when Muesli was on Caffeine and Other Drugs with Solo and Reason.
Yes.
Because she was there saying her drug is drip, you know? And here you are on this song. But what I found very interesting about it is, A, were you intimidated by the gqom of it all?
Kajan, I'm from Durban. No.
So you're saying, stupid question, Helen.
No. I was never intimidated by that. I love that. I've always wanted to be on a gqom song.
Okay.
I've always wanted to be on a gqom song. And I still want to do like some sort of Durban gqom or the new age gqom that they've got going on.
Yeah.
It's nice. Like, if you were to put me in a circle now and said 1 million, I'd dance. but like, yeah. When I was growing up, they used to call me Mzimbo.
That's hectic.
Yeah,
because people are mean.
Yeah,
so you can't
you know
dance
people.
at all.
No, I can.
Okay.
But my beat.
I feel like I don't believe.
I won't get shy if I go.
I can't dance, but
yeah, but not ganjalo.
Okay.
I am imagining you dancing now.
I definitely can't dance. Mina, I'm a listener. That's why I want you to keep rapping
That's
instead of.
You're a head
vibes.
bobber. You're a head bobber. You like. Yeah. And are you a hand thrower?
No.
Oh.
I'm like super chill.
How do you listen to music?
I live vicariously through you guys. I'm a
Like, you don't even.
Okay.
What? Okay, but do you do this like when you singing back? Too much
Sure.
time,
If
but
no one's
singing back.
watching me, yeah,
If someone's watching you, how do you do it?
I don't. I'll just be like, have you heard this line? It's intriguing
You
to
don't even
me.
bob
I
your
love
head?
it. I do if no
you
one's
twerk?
watching me. No.
You do not twerk,
No.
girl.
Can you teach me later?
Girl,
Not
it
for
relieves
now.
stress.
I believe you.
Yes.
I've heard only good things about it.
Okay, do you twerk in the dark?
No.
Do you twerk when there's two people?
Maybe.
Girl,
Maybe.
girl, you need to bust down. I'm sorry, but you need to dance. Twerking is so nice. Like when I was looking at my outfit, it's like, oh, it's eating down. I went down.
I think if you got it like that, then great. But some of us don't.
Zukula, guys.
So I know you have a really good rapport with Z.
Yes, I love her.
But in terms of being on that song specifically, you said you weren't intimidated by gqom. But I'm also wondering, like, we come from a time in hip hop specifically where it was like, oh, we're rapping like Americans, sharp. Then it became like, oh, Asimo Statesimo, sharp. Then it became like, oh, who's this dancing guy now who wants to rap? Then that became a whole like, actually, maybe we should get on dance tracks.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm wondering from you as someone who's making music, do you feel like there's still a divide on what hip hop is supposed to be? Or do you feel free to like, as long as I'm rapping, doesn't matter what the beat is, I'm hip hop?
I'm that. That's how I feel. I feel like it doesn't matter what I'm on. And I don't even consider myself a rapper. I'd rather even say I'm an artist.
Okay.
Because there's a song right now that's out with Mahu and Mtunzi and myself and CJ, a Baby Momo's track, and I'm singing, and there's places where I'll rap and there's places where I'll just talk, for example.
Yeah.
That's just like Mashbeatz had an album before this one and he had a lot of my screams in there.
Yeah.
All the screams that I do in studio. And it's like, should I say featuring me? Because just screams, you know what I mean? So I think no, in terms of hip hop in South Africa, we have not reached that point. People want hip hop to be hip hop.
Yeah.
Like even right now, people were saying like, okay, why did I release Whole City and I didn't have a second verse? Also, why didn't I go harder on, certain raps and whatever? And people don't understand. They want hip hop to be this. Like, it's like
we're boxing it in.
We're boxing in it, and that's why it's not growing. That's why it's in the same position that it has been in, and we're not seeing, it grow. And the people who are making it grow, like your Mfana Touchlines, they're experimenting with the sound.
Yeah.
They're the ones who will move this sound to another level because it's experimental. You need to experiment, and as an artist, it needs to grow. The genre needs to grow, so it has to take different forms.
Yeah.
In order for it to grow. So I think the sooner we realize that, the better. And I think also there are people who are doing it, and I think you consider them as niche artists, like your big Zulus and your Sjavas. They make hip hop, but it's like Zulu hip hop.
Yeah.
And people will call it Afro something.
Yeah.
But it's not considered like hip hop. And the people in different other provinces will say, we don't listen to Java.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying it's niche, because now they've taken hip hop and they've made it Zulu.
Yeah.
And they've done it so well, and they've added those Afro type vibes. So what are we gonna say? They're not rappers? I'm not a rapper anymore? Okay, cool. So if I'm hopping onto piano, I'm not a rapper anymore.
Then no one's a rapper.
Then no one's.
Yeah. I get you.
Rapper.
I get you.
And also, what's the use of having this rapper thing and then we're all broke? We're not making money. We see people struggling. So you're gonna struggle when there's ways in order for you to do it.
I feel like that's definitely a conversation that we need to have.
Yeah.
In part 2 when you come back for the album.
And please, can there be other rappers and artists? Maybe we should have like a round table conversation.
No, I only want to talk to you. I hate a round table.
Okay.
I hate a round table.
Do you hate a round table?
I
think you'd be such
hate
a good what do you call this? What do you call the person?
Panelist,
Someone who actually is leading the conversation.
Yeah.
And like can say diffuse situations. I'm like, no, wait, guys. So don't you think her points? I think you do that really well. Just judging by your energy and your aura.
I'll take it. It's because I don't twerk. When you twerk, you can't calm people down. I'm joking. But
That
I wanted to just
No.
before we go, you had a gentleman's agreement with Zoocci Coke Dope,
But he's
and
gonna
you
produce
shook
it.
on it
Yeah.
that he's producing your next album.
Girl, where are you getting all this teacher?
I think it's from a little show called The Glow Up
Ah!
on SABC.
Oh, I think we
Right.
shook on it. We shook on it. We shook on it, Zoocci.
So, how's the album going? When can we expect it? Is it just rapidy rap because it's Zoocci Coke Dope?
No. Zoocci Coke Dope is not rapidy rap.
Yes, he is. I love Zoocci.
I mean, maybe his music, but like the stuff that he's working on right now,
yeah.
I love Zoocci. He's so experimental. Like, and he allows you to experiment.
Okay.
So that's stunning. That's what I love about him. It's not rapidy rap. It's
Okay.
not what anybody is expecting.
Okay.
I'm in different pockets, and all I can say is prepare for world domination
When?
soon.
It's soon, like 2028.
You know what? I'm trying to grow my audience right now, to be honest.
Okay.
And as soon as people are ready, because I feel like I need to give my album to ready ears.
Okay.
I cannot give an album to people who are not ready.
I understand.
So let's grow. Let's get it there. Because my EP, I feel like fell onto, people listened, but I feel like it was more of a build-up listen.
Yeah.
So
That looks like it really like hurt you. The EP not having wide reception.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say hurt me, but I feel like it was a really great EP.
Yeah. It does.
And
I mean, we talked about it today.
you know what I mean? You don't want something like that to fall onto deaf ears.
Yeah.
And I worked really hard on it. And I put everything into it,
Yeah.
you know? So I'm quite sad with the outcome, especially because it was taken out by my previous management. And I had so many plans for it. And I told them these are my plans for it. And because of my situation of being pregnant, they didn't take them out in the way that I wanted them to. And I wanted to be pregnant and have visuals and do this, you know. So for me, it's a great place that I started at in terms of having my first EP. And I think there's just so much more. And I cannot wait. I think people who listened, like yourself, will enjoy everything else that I have in store.
Yeah. I can't wait either. And there's always baby number 2. You can do another rollout.
No,
But
no, well, not yet. But I would love to. I want to have 6 kids.
like actual human beings.
6 humans. My daughter is showing me that I need more humans like me, because I feel like she's going to be like a president. And then, like, what will my other child be? You know, it's like we have to do this for the greater good of humanity. We need to keep bearing humans.
I mean, I'm happy for you because we have those choices. And hopefully you'll still be on our screens, in our ears, all of that. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with me.
On you,
You know, all of
water
in
inside,
us, basically.
you know, every bay.
Apparently.
I need you in my studio sessions.
No, you do not. I would be detracting from what's happening.
Do you think so?
Yes.
We should try it.
Okay, invite me.
Okay.
We'll report back. Anele Zondo, Nay the Bay.
El
Thank you so
patron.
much.
Yaba patronizer. Ingozi. Ikosti.
Thank you. We'll see you next time.